guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about yesterday Krystal appearance on CNN, where she debunks tons of talking points against Bernie Sanders and basically beats everybody, and also basically beats them on the electability argument, proving about how Bernie is more electable than Joe Biden, and that he's actually the strongest candidate to beat Donald Trump, as well as basically popping these corporate media bubbles and destroying them and eviscerating them at their own game. So basically where they talk about, oh, there's only a ceiling, oh, he's going to turn off voters. I mean, here we go.
So let's let her take it away.
Look, there's been no evidence of this Bernie Sanders ceiling for quite a long time. He has the highest favorability ratings of any of the candidates. People trust him most on the issues that matter most to him, which are healthcare and climate change, in poll after poll. They just needed permission to vote for him. They needed to feel like, after decades of being told you can't vote for someone who holds these views because they'll be unelectable, they needed to feel like it would be okay for them to vote for someone who they agree with on these issues. And of course, the more he wins, the more he makes the case that he is that electable person. And so to me, actually, those numbers were the most interesting coming out of Nevada. This was really the first state where, when you ask voters, do you care more about someone who matches my principles or someone who can beat Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders won both groups. So he's not only the values candidate at this point, he's also the electability candidate. And I think that marks a major turning point in the race. First of all, we don't have to guess, hope, wish what would happen in Trump versus Bernie. We have polls that show him polling the best against Trump. So I want to reassure all my centrist friends out there. I also think he has several paths to win. I mean, his strength with Latinos really opens up that Sun Belt path. He's always had strength in the industrial Midwest. So if you look across the board, to me it's very clear he's not only the best candidate to win back some of the working class folks who went for Donald Trump, but also to expand the base with those young folks and those Latino voters that Democrats have been trying to reach out to and trying to bring in the fold and trying to get out to the polling places for so long. It should be an incredibly exciting development. I also want to say, I think it's a total myth that he hasn't been vetted yet. I mean, the last debate, yes, Bloomberg took a lot of hits. Bernie also got very much challenged on the Bernie bro narrative. Bloomberg called him a communist. He's been facing demands to release more of his medical records. The whole Red Scare, did you say nice thing about communist regimes back in the 70s and 80s during the Cold War, that's all been litigated before. So look, I think he's ready to handle any of these attacks. And I also think that the idea that he said something moderately positive about Fidel Castro is going to turn off people who ultimately want healthcare and a good job. I just think that's fanciful thinking.
So basically, she destroys them in all these damn arguments, bursts their damn bubbles, and also basically hits back on them with the electability argument, like I just said 2 minutes ago. And she's already bringing out all the facts and showing how Bernie basically has good voter turnout and why he was surging, why he went to a 26 point lead in Nevada, because he's good with Latino voters and basically destroys them in all their talking points, where basically, oh, you need to release more medical records. You should know, he already just released 3 letters that are very detailed, and the Washington Post did their own research about that. Also, electability, he's more electable than Trump. Basically, he's the candidate to actually beat Trump. The reason why is because he beats them in big battleground states in the Midwest, as well as beats him in Florida. So Biden's not electable. He's not the most electable. It's actually Bernie who's the most electable. So she debunks every corporate smear that they have to throw around. And it's really fucking funny how they try so badly. This anti-Bernie narrative that they try to push is only helping him in the long term. And you basically know that, CNN, corporate media knows that their tactics aren't working. Smearing him is not working. For real. Okay. Bye, guys.